So, um, how does Git actually work? Okay, well, we're going to start, and I'm going to demonstrate each one of these concepts and how they relate to each other by showing you the actual files and what happens to the files. All right, so let's start. You should open up a terminal, and we will make a directory. Okay. So we want to type in git init, and this will initialize a repository in this directory. Okay, this git test directory which we've just created. All right. So now, what's in our directory? Nothing. Right? Okay, so let's create something. And we're going to make this very simple. Okay, it's not too important. Hi there from our repo. A repo is a repository, right? Hi there from repo. Okay. I'm using Nano. If you don't know how to use that. So there we can see index.html. So right now we want to, the thing that we need to do is get our stuff from our working directory into our staging area. Okay, and you can think of the staging area as participants or actors who are getting ready, they're being assembled in sort of rehearsal format before we commit them to the play, to commit them to the repository. Okay, so the way we do that is we can say git add, and then here is your file name. Or we could say index.html, and that would add it. Okay, that would put it into our staging area by executing that command. Okay, or what you can do if you created a bunch of files, like let's say we had okay, so now we have some file, right? We can say git add and then dot. And that will grab all of the files and all of the stuff we've been working on and put them into the staging area. Now, in this staging area, I have index.html and some file. Now we want to commit them, and we do that by issuing git commit -m for message, and then we'll just put first commit. Okay. So now if we come over, whoopsie daisy. Where are we here? No, I guess we do need that. Here we go. Okay. So okay, hi there from repo. Right? So there we are. Now, let's see here. Let's do this. So we're going to create another file. And we'll do this. Okay, and we're going to make another channel. Wow, now we need to do this. Okay, so we've got our style. So now let's so this is kind of a little different, something kind of we've added to our project. So we're gonna say git add, and we're just use this. It's easier to just do that. So now we've taken style CSS and we put that into the staging area. Right now we already have, and I'll explain what this hash means in a second. We already have 2 files in our repository, and now we're going to git commit. Now add style. Now for some reason I won't go into the details of why, and I don't totally agree. Maybe I don't totally understand, but they like the creators of Git, and generally in the developer community, you're supposed to use the present tense, not added. You'd think that, well, here I added a style file, I should use the past tense, but apparently not. So add style, okay. So we have our style there. We come over to this. Now let's refresh it. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Wait a minute. Oh, I get it. No, I remember. I see what we did wrong here. I see what we did wrong here. Okay, so there we are. Now, so here is something kind of cool. Let's say we didn't like that style and we want to go back to a previous version, right? Now, first let's check something. We see, all right, those are the files that are in this version, right? Now, let's go back to a previous version. Let's do git log. So here we have our different commits, right? And here's our first commit. And let's say that we want to go back to this one. And we're not dealing with branches yet, okay? So what I do is I type in git checkout. So we're going to check this out, almost like books in a library. We're going to check that out and do this. Okay. So now what's interesting is if we type ls, oh, what happened to the CSS file? It's gone, right? It's totally gone. So if we came over here and we refresh it, sure enough, it really is back to the way it was before. And those files have magically disappeared. Okay. Now, we could check out that file. Okay, so now I think you guys you have some basic understanding of, okay, so we have the files we're working on. We need to put them in the staging area. We use add to do that. And then in order to commit them to memory, I guess we could say, in order to commit them to memory in our repository, we need to use git commit. But what if we want to go back? I think we should cover that quickly. What if we want to go back? Well, whoops, git log. All right, we're in detached head. All right, so let's do this. Before going into all that, if we want to get back to where we were before at, I guess you could say, the last commit on a branch. We're right now, this entire time we've been on, whoops. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa. Git switch master will put us back to where we were before. Okay. And it will put us up at the last commit we made in that branch. So I'm going to talk a bit more about branches in the future, but in the next video, I want to touch on GitHub.